Hello, my friends. This is BobbieD coming to you live from the Lombard, Cebu, Philippines. I am having an awesome time in the Philippines today. Hope you are as well, wherever you're from. Hey, today I want to talk to you about what China does not want you to know about in the Philippines. Yeah, man. What China does not want you to know about in the Philippines. Yeah. Now, when you talk about China, yeah, Xi Jinping, the president and the dictator up there in China, they all won, they just won, you understand? China has a plan, and that plan is a very, very, very encompassing plan. What's the plan, BobbieD? I got you, man. The plan is that they want world domination. Yeah, they want to dominate the world, man. Yeah. And so they don't mind letting you know that. But things behind that plan of domination, they don't want you to know some things they're doing behind that plan. You know what I'm saying? So when you find out some of the things they're doing, like, what? Why would they do that? What? So they're telling you some secrets. One secret I'm figuring out. And for those of you that follow me a lot, several weeks ago, I did maybe a month ago now, I did a broadcast about, another secret. One of the secrets China was doing, they was called trawling, TRAWLING, trawling. They go all over these countries. They try to be their friend. And next thing you know, they messed up the coastline, trawling, bottom fishing, trawling, bottom trawling. They messed up the coastline, putting nets in the coastline, killing all the fish, and getting to the bottom of the water, oceans, and they destroy all the sea life and the coral reef and everything. Anyway, that's one of the secrets they don't want people to know. But it's out now. I exposed them. Okay. So today I got another secret I want to let you know about China. Okay. Because China is on my mind a lot. You know why? Because they have a plan of world domination. And one day you might wake up and they say, welcome to the United States of a doggone China. Yeah, you never know, man. You never know. I mean, I told you their goal is what? World domination. And they will do it by any means necessary. So then we're going to talk about another secret they have. For those of you here for the first time, I would suggest you click on the subscribe button and the bell notification icon. Shooting fresh, new Philippine videos, motivational videos, and worldwide videos. Now, this is a worldwide video, and I bring them to you every so often. I bring you motivational videos, Filipino videos. I bring it to you, man, and worldwide videos. So I don't like to be put in a box and just bring one time. No, because you're a multi-talented person. You have multi-facets about you. You're just not one side. That's all you want to know about the Philippines. That's it. No. So other things you're inquiring mind wants to know about. So I try to bring you a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and make you feel all right. Hey, all right. So I'm gonna do a quick 1 minute review, and then we're gonna talk about China. Okay. So what did we talk about on the last live stream? Live stream. We talked about what did we talk about? We talked about breaking news, man. I shared with you a lot of very, very important, what I consider to be important breaking news for the Philippines. We talked, this is what I thumbnail for the last time. Talked about breaking news, man. Breaking news alert. Yeah, we talked about that. We talked about this guy right here, how he had a feud, a war of words with the president, and how he's preparing for his fight, Errol Spence in the United States of America, and how he better win that fight. Because if he don't win that fight, he gonna be in some trouble. He already in trouble. So it's gonna be straight up trouble when he get back, So he better Pacquiao, please win the fight. Please, Pacquiao, because if you don't, you're gonna be in the fight of your life, politically speaking, when you get back here, okay? But he's a senator in the Philippines, and he's running for, but not officially made any official statements of running for presidency, but many believe he will be running for the presidency. We will see. All right. But we're going to see how this works out. He's in a war of words between him and the president of the Philippines. And that's not a good thing to be when you start talking trash about the president. That's not good, Pacquiao. Because you're dealing with the top dog. When you talk trash, you better back it up. And so far, Pac-Man, you have not backed it up. So be careful, Pac-Man. When you come back here, make sure you come out here with a W. We want a W on your forehead and not an L, okay? You don't want to be no loser, okay? So we talked about that. And then we talked about this here with the Filipinas, Filipinas. This is the Miss Philippines pageant. And guys, if you don't already know, beauty pageants, I didn't say booty, I said beauty. Okay, don't play with me. The beauty pageants are huge in the Philippines, man. They love beautiful women. And as I mentioned on the prior broadcast, the ideal look is not actually a Filipino look. It is a European look. Filipinos seem to like the Caucasian type white looking skin and the long nose type women and tall and slender. But they don't represent the average Filipina at all, But that's who they like. And why do they like that type of appearance, BobbieD? Why do they like that image? Because, again, I keep bringing this back. Philippines were owned by Europeans. They were owned by Spain for many, many, many years, 400 years. And that concept of the long nose, the lily white skin, the long hair, the slender body women, it just drilled into their mindset. And so now, that's who their ideal prototype female of the Philippines is. So, I don't put anybody down for who they choose as beauty because I understand that beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, right? So who am I to say, well, that's not pretty to me? No, it might not be pretty to me, but it's pretty to the ones looking at it, okay? So that's who their idea. So they chose 4 beauty queens, and the main one is the one in the center there. Her name is Hannah Arnold. She's the Miss International. She will be competing for the Miss USA pageant, Miss Universe pageant coming up very, very shortly. So that's the main one that all of these 4 girls are trying to get, but some of them wasn't to that standard. So they got the others, substandard queens, crowns, but the main one is obtained by Miss Arnold. And then we talked to you about, what else we talked about? We talked about this. We talked about how the Philippines is one of the world's, I don't know how to put this. They're not too safe in the eyes of this company that does this survey every year. It's the least safest country in the world, according to this company. And the source is, what is the source, BobbieD? I'm going to look up the source. The source is from the Global Peace Index, also from the World Economic Forum. They do this. It's a magazine called World Economic Finance. They do this every year, and every year the Philippines is usually close to the bottom. Now, this time it was at the bottom. Out of 134 countries, Philippines was dead bottom. Last, man. They take the crown this year for the world's least safest country to be in, okay? The United States of a doggone America came up number 71. And guess who was number 1, y'all? Guess, man, take a guess. It's right in front of you. Iceland. Yeah, Iceland. I don't like ice. What, Bobby? No, I didn't see no iced tea, man. Iceland. You remember Iceland, man? Cold country up there in the northern Arctic area. You know what I'm saying? Iceland. They're the safest country. And guess why they're the safest country? You know why? Because nobody want to go. Nobody want to go to Iceland. It's too cold. So no, that's not what. They based their assessment on several different criteria. How they handled the pandemic, how they handled the distribution of the vaccine, the infrastructure, the government, how stabilized, all kind of stuff. And so Iceland came out to be number 1. I mean, it's a very well-run country, and the population is not a whole lot, but it's very well-run. And so they came out to be number 1. Huh? And you said, well, BobbieD, the United States should be number 1. They're the safest country in the world. Are you really, man? Are you serious with me? Nah, you playing, right? You play. I know you play. You're playing with me. Okay, man, don't play with me. It's not that serious. But they are not even close to the top 10. You know why? Because the United States has an issue. One of the main issues in the United States is Chichipaya. Yeah, mass shootings. Okay. How in the world can you be in the top 10 when you have a serious problem with mass shooting? Okay. That and every day this year, almost every day this year, and we're here in July. Almost not every day, but most days there's since it's the seventh. This is the 7th month of the year. It's been a mass type of most weeks. I put it like that. It's been some type of mass shooting. That's a horrible, horrible record. So there's no way we could be. I don't even see how we got to be 71. To be honest with you, with the record like we got with the shooting. And if you sitting up here and say, well, you know, BobbieD, I feel safe. I'm from the United States. I'm a dog on America, BobbieD, and you know, I really feel safe here. Okay. You say you're safe right now until somebody starts outside your door. You like, oh Lord, help me. But yeah, but you know what, man? I'm be honest with you, man. That mass shootings can happen anywhere. That's just the state of the affairs of the world. But it seems to happen more in the United States versus anywhere else. Okay, so don't let the hysteria and histrionics fool you. Mass shootings are everywhere. Okay. All right, so that's what we talked about, man. We had an awesome time. Great show. If you didn't see that show, man, check it out. Okay, I'm sure you're gonna enjoy it. I try to bring it to you right, tight, long, and strong. And if I missed the mark, email me, man. Email me, text me. Let me know. Say, BobbieD, you didn't say this, or I would have appreciated if you brought this out more. You know, because really, I'll be honest with you, I like feedback. You know, and I just don't like somebody saying stuff to say try to troll me. You know. But if you say something, would it give me some constructive criticism? I'm all for it, man. Constructive. You just don't say this and don't say, well, here's what I think you should do to improve it. That would help me. But just don't come and play like, yeah, I ain't gonna handle that. I said, look, man, anything else you want to say? No, I just want to put you down. I said, bye. I'm gonna deal with you as a troll. But give me some constructive criticism. I like that. I think it's helpful. I like feedback. It's helpful for me and it's helpful for my viewers, because when I see where I'm missing the mark or I'm falling short in the area, I want to improve. I always want to get better. None of us can say that we have all arrived at a point of perfection. Okay, there's none perfect but the Father, baby. Okay, all right. So let's go with our subject today. Subject today, 1 minute review. I give you that 1 minute review real quick. Now let's go with our subject today. China, man. This is the thumbnail for the day. Thumbnail for the day. Thumbnail for today. Let's go. Come on, Jinping. Where you at? Where you at? There you go. There you go. Look at him, man. Look at that smile, man. He got that little smirk on his face. We got some secrets on here. Yeah, you look at the little smirk he got on his face, man. Jinping, come on, man. You do better than that. Jinping, what's wrong with you, man? What's wrong with you? That's him, man. Xi Jinping, President of China, man. He got some secrets going on. You know, anytime you're dealing with China, man, you better be ready for the unexpected, because they always got something going on, and they hide stuff all the time. Okay? You know, you say, BobbieD, you just xenophobic. You just want to put the Chinese down. You want to put the China down. I don't want to put them down, man. You know, truth be told, they put their own self down. I have to bring stuff up. Okay, you forcing me to bring stuff up that I really don't want to talk about. Do you remember Wuhan? Huh? Do you remember that? What happened? The whole world is suffering because they hide stuff, they hid stuff. Okay, that's just one of many more. I could go down the list, down the list. Yeah, but you know what, man? They have this goal of world domination, and ever since, you know, China was if you go back in your history, you remember your 4th grade history, world history, in 4th grade, they talked about China was always up there, man. They were like one of the major dominators of the world. You know, until they got to there were several dynasties until they got to the Ming Dynasty, M-I-N-G, the Ming Dynasty in 1912, 11 and 12. That's when they started, that dynasty fell. And that's where their prominence began to fall. We fall down, but we get up. Yeah, they fell down with the Ming Dynasty, but they never was able to get back up. But now, my friends, they trying to get up. They almost got the U.S. beat. You know? They got us. They right on our tails, man. And so they don't want to give that up. They don't want to give. They want to get back to their world domination prominence that they fell from during the Ming Dynasty. So China is on their way up, and you know, I have to respect them to a certain degree. I respect the fact that they are moving. I respect the fact that they want to be a leader, and I don't respect their fascist and dictatorial type of government. I don't respect that at all. I don't respect how they treat their people a lot, you know. But let's just go on with this subject. Okay. So I'm gonna show you the secret today. No hocus pocus, just focus. That's him right there, man. And when you see somebody get a smirk on their face like that, smile is just a frown turned upside down, my friends. Smiling faces sometimes tell lies. Yeah, they tell lies and they hold secrets. Jinping got a whole lot of secrets up in that head of his, okay? And the world gonna have to pay for some of it, you know? And I hate that we don't realize where they're coming from. So I'm gonna expose Jinping today. Jinping, I'm gonna expose you. I'm gonna expose you and your people today. Because some things y'all doing ain't right, man. Okay, look here. No hocus pocus, just focus. Look at him right, them small hands. He got them tiny hands, man. He a big old dude, man, for a Chinese man. He big, but he got some tiny hands, man. What is up with that? The little tiny hand on a big man. I got Jinping. What's up with you, man? What up with that? What up? All right, number one, we're gonna talk about the satellite imagery. Okay, we're gonna talk about China ships. You know, got them all over the world, man. And then we're gonna talk about damage to coral reef. Then we're gonna talk about, yeah, you heard that right, dumping what? BobbieD, what you talking about? Yeah, poop, man. I'm trying to be nice with it. But you can call it human waste. You can call it toxic waste, whatever you want to call it, but it comes down to poop. They doing that stuff, man. I'm gonna show you better than I can throw you what they doing, okay? Yeah, and it's nasty stuff. You know where you can get around this? This is nasty, man. China's just nasty, okay? I'm sorry. You can call me xenophobic all you want. The truth is the truth. When you're dealing with poop, it's nasty, okay? And that's I'm gonna show you what they doing. When you're dealing with poop, ain't no way you can get around that. It's just straight up nasty, okay? And I ain't trying to be xenophobic, but I'm just telling the truth, man. You can't get around poop. Human waste is just human waste. It's nasty. And China is dealing with that stuff. I'm gonna show you. All right. So first thing is what? Number one is what? Focus. No hocus pocus, just for satellite. Okay. So I'm gonna show you some things. China is. Let me give you a background. China is in a great dispute right now, and it's within what the Philippines call the West Philippine Sea, or WPS. Okay. Now China calls that sea, that same body of water, the China Sea. Okay. And so there was in 2016, there was a court ruling by in The Hague. There's a court in Hague that ruled that the body of water that China was saying that is theirs, they own it, it's mine, you better get out, and they would run everybody out. They said, no, you have shown no evidence that that's your water. This water belongs to the Philippines. And so there's been a very dispute, not only between China, Vietnam, some other various other countries, in Indonesia, I think Malaysia, all of those countries in that southeastern water area have laid claim to those waters, okay? But China, since they so big and bad, it's not. I ain't listening to what they say. I don't care what the court say. This ours. Take it from me. So that's what they do. When you are a bully, you do what bullies do. You dare people to come against you, and that's what China has done. China now has approximately 236 vessels in the West Philippine Sea. Now, it has been documented that they are not in Chinese waters. They are in Philippines waters, okay? So it's a big problem. What's the country to do? Let me tell you like this. I'll be honest with you. This is what I would do. Look here. If somebody come in my house, man, and kick my door down, okay, and said, I'm taking over, you think I'm gonna sit there and say, what? Okay, take over. You got nah. What I'm gonna do? I said, you ain't taking over nothing here. You know, I said, you got to run through me first, buddy. Let's go. Let's get it on. but you know, some people don't want to do that. They just like, okay, go ahead, do what you want. You know, it's okay. You know, so that's what's happening. Big bad Buddha's having his way, and he's taking out these little small countries that can't really defend themselves that well. Okay, And they have been very successful about this. They have been very, very successful going all over, not just Philippines, many other countries. In my prior report, I told you about how they did Iran. They went into Iran and muddied their waters, tore it up, coral damage, all kinds of stuff, pulling oil out, all because they claim that we're your friends. So since we're your friend, we can have our way in your waterways. Okay, China does this to everybody. Any country that's it's in their way, they're gonna run them down. Okay, so anyway, let's talk about number one is what? Satellite imagery. Okay, there's a company called what's the company called? It's a company by Liz, founded by a person named Liz Dewar. She runs this company. She does satellite imagery. Satellite imagery is basically image from the space, outer space, that the cameras and satellites take pictures all over the world, and then they get so detailed with the pictures they can see where the ships are. They can see what ships are doing. So their company saw China had 236 vessels in the West Philippine Sea that the Philippines didn't know about. And they've been there for a long time, since 2016. The ships would vary in amounts. Sometimes it'd be 10, sometimes it'd be 20, sometimes but right now there's over 236 ships in the West Philippine Sea that have been shown to be Philippines territory. China's taking it over. And guess what, guys? They just ain't sitting there and taking it over and say, yeah, we got this, we got this. Guess what they're doing? They're doing fishing. Okay? I told you they like to fish, right? And they like to do trawling, which tears up the ocean floor, the bottom of the floor, called the bottom trawling sometimes. Okay, that's one way they're damaging. Not only are they doing that, and I don't want to give everything away, but the satellite imagery shows that China is in Philippines waters. Okay? And I'm going to show you better than I can throw you. This is one of the images right here. Come on, man, slow. Yeah, right there. That's one of the images that the company showed. Has shown as proof. Satellite imagery shows the presence in the West Philippine Sea in Philippines boundary. That little circle there. This is a satellite image, so you don't look like a regular picture because it's coming from a satellite. Okay, way millions and millions of miles above space, and so that proves China is in Philippines water through satellite imagery. Okay, now number two, how many ships? Shows there's 236 ships approximately. And that amount has varied. Okay, those another satellite imagery showing as of June 17, there were 236 ships. Sometimes they'll send some ships out back to the homeland and then come back. So the amount varies. But right as of June 17, there was approximately 236 ships. Coral Reef, Johnson South. These are all little islands or islets that are owned by the Philippines. And as you can see, the ships of the China are all over another country's territory. Ross Reef, and as you recall, they started this back in 2016 with an island, a set of islands called the Spratlys, and they've overtaken the Spratlys. They have bases, they have motel, hotel, holiday, anything you want to know. They done made so much stuff out there, other people's property now. Okay, they just took it over. Okay? And I'm gonna show you right now. So we got two. We'll show you the ships. We show you what they're doing. They're dominating the West Philippine Sea, and then number three, damage to the coral reef. What you mean damage, Bobby? Damage, man. They're tearing it up. I just showed you that how they tear it up is through fishing. They do bottom trawling. They tear up the coral reef. They tear up the ocean bed. You know, they tear it up. And one other thing they're doing, number four, they dumping poop. Yeah, waste material, human waste, man. And they've been doing this in 2016. Okay, dumping poop. Yeah, dumping poop in the West Philippine Sea since 2016. It started with Spratly and many other islands in the Philippines, West Philippine Sea. Okay, and he over there clapping his hand like he's so happy. You know. They got to get rid of waste somewhere. So we don't want to put that in our waters. Let's go over there and put it in theirs. You know, crazy stuff they're doing. This is a secret. They didn't want nobody to know. It's been a secret since 2016. But the satellite imagery has come out now. It's no more a secret. And so now the Philippines Senate has found out about this dirty little secret of China. And it is dirty. It's filthy. It's nasty. They're taking human waste. Human waste. You know, stuff come out your body, everybody's body, you know, stuff, you know what I'm talking about? Poop, all human waste. And they're disposing it in the West Philippine Sea. And it's just not a one-time occurrence, my guys. They've been doing this since 2016 when they took over the Spratleys. And nobody's stopped them. And now the Philippine Senate are in an uproar about this. They think we are garbage ground. What are they doing? This is our place. They're really angry now. So I think something will be done. If nothing else, they'll probably raise a complaint with the United Nations or whatever governing authority or body is to let them know that this has to be stopped, and it has to stop right now. And I think that China will do what they normally do and lie and say, you know, we were just fishing, we weren't dumping no poop. Show me where the poop is. And then the Philippines gonna show them. Let me show you what they're gonna show them. It's right here, watch this. See that right there? That's the poop, baby. See that stuff coming from this ship right there? It's all over there. They have infested pristine waters of the West Philippine Sea that's owned by another country. China vessels dumping human waste in parts of the West Philippine Sea. And they got 236 ships. That's just one of the 236 ships dumping stuff. Shipping and dumping. They fishing and then they dump they junk in somebody else's country. Come on, man. That's a disrespect of another person's country, boundaries. That's how you got the stuff that China doing. And I say it's a dirty secret. Now you know what I mean. Ain't no dirty, nothing worse than poop. Human waste. They dumping it in the sea, West Philippine Sea. And it's been going on since 2016. I'm gonna let you look. And when I'll come and show you this right here. You remember when I did this report about a month ago about China's secret? I show you this chart right here. And I show you that bottom trawling is an industrial fishing method in which a large sector of heavy weights is dragged across the seafloor, scooping up everything in its path. These nets are capable of destroying enormous swaths of fragile seafloor habitats, including fragile cold water coral, sponge, and ecosystems. So they're already damaging the ecology by bottom trawling, okay, and messing up the coral. And then they got the nerve to dump human waste. And they're gonna lie, you know they're gonna lie. But the picture don't lie, the satellite imagery don't lie. It shows you what they've been doing, okay? So, you know, a bullet, when you catch a bullet in lie, they say, go and say, prove it, what you gonna do about it. And then when they prove it, you know, okay, what you gonna do? Okay, so the one thing you gotta do with a bullet is stand up, okay? You gotta always stand up to a bullet. So China, you have been exposed. Your dirty little secret is out in the open, okay? Not only are you fishing, but you're pooping too. How low can you go, China? Now you see what I'm talking about when I say nasty, dirty, stinking, dropping human waste in a pristine Philippine Sea. Beautiful ocean, coral life, all that stuff being damaged, and they don't care. They've been doing it for six years, 6 years, man. They could care less. And now they're caught. So the thing is now, what's going to become of it? Okay, I want you to hear, I got a lady that the president of the company that discovered this heinous action this country is doing. Her name is Liz Durr. I just want you to hear her tell you about how they discovered this and the proof they have behind it. And so you can hear it from somebody else that's official. This is the official owner of the company. She's the co-owner of the company called Similarity, and she is a co-founder of the company. Her name is Liz Durr. I want to hear to talk to you for a few minutes, just for 1.5 minutes. I'm gonna come right back at you. Okay, you with me, GP? Let's go. Come on, Liz.
Right. So our company, Similarity, does artificial intelligence software that analyzes satellite images. And the satellite images that we work with are multispectral images. So they take readings in non-visible light ranges as well as visible light. And it turns out that the chlorophyll that blossoms after excess nutrients fluoresces in one of these non-visible light ranges. And so we were able to use our software to find the damage to the reef by looking at that particular range of non-visible light where this chlorophyll shows up. That's one way that can be a damage. These nutrients can also get to the plants that are on the reef and cause overgrowth of those plants. Like if you dumped a bunch of fertilizer on weeds, for example, the weeds would go crazy. And that's essentially what's happening, is this sewage is essentially fertilizer for the weeds that we don't necessarily want to grow on the reefs. Algae and plants that can grow on the coral can kill the coral, and they can release nutrients that end up making the water more acidic that can erode the coral. And this makes room for more plants to grow. So there's this gradual takeover process that eventually subsumes the reef and kills the coral. It means it's been going on for a while. And the imagery, the furthest back imagery that we were able to analyze that has this special wavelength in it was from 2016. And in just those 5 years, which was after all that artificial island building and giant clam harvesting that was very bad for the environment, even after all that, we've seen damage to the reefs in the Union Banks where these ships have been anchored just in the last 5 years. And we can.
Okay, so there you have it. This is the owner and the founder and the CEO of a company called Similarity. They do satellite imaging, and they discovered this. This is proof positive what China has been doing. Now, here's what China's going to say. I guarantee you, well, these are not your waters. These are our waters, and we can do what we want to in our own territory. That's a lie. It's been proven by the Philippines has won a court decision saying that these waters belong to the Philippines. Okay? So, and then you know what China says? Well, guess what? You could say what they want. These waters belong to us, and we don't recognize what y'all say. I don't care what your court decision is. We don't recognize that. You know, typical things that a bully does to get what they want, when they want, how they want. They have no respect for human decency, no ethics. They do what they want. They want to get world domination. Yeah? And that's one of the things they're doing to get their status back up the way they were before the Ming Dynasty collapsed. Okay? So I'm telling you, man, I want you to know as much as you can about China, their dirty, stinking little secrets. Okay? This is a stinking, poop-filled secret that they don't want you to know about. Just one of many that I will expose you to the people and the country of China as we continue this, okay? Tomorrow, my friends, I'm going to show you some more dirty little secrets about China. Yeah, your favorite up-and-coming country. But they are very, very shrewd in what they do, okay? And I guess the question is, BobbieD, how did China get all this prominence now that they have, and they're coming up, and they're going to be almost surpassing the United States as a world leader? Well, one of the things, the United States did it to themselves. You know, back about 30 years ago, China was like North Korea is right now, a little solitary country by themselves, don't want to be bothered nobody. That's how China was, right? Well, the United States, so greedy, we did this because of greed. We got our way into China. We opened the doors. You know, they're a communist country, but we opened the doors. We said, look here, we can help y'all build this nation up. We can bring some, and then we brought all our companies out there. And then China said, okay, you want McDonald's out there? You want Apple out there? You want this out there? Come on, we want you. But we want all your secrets. How you made that PC, how you did, and then they did. They used all of those proprietary secrets pattern, and then they stole that stuff and made stuff to compete against. And now China they got our own stuff and use it against us, and they're just as big as us. But part of that is our problem because we were greedy. All we wanted was money. That's all we saw. Green, dollar green. And rightfully so. That's a huge territory, millions of people there, and we could get money from them. So, but United States opened the doors up to China, and China took advantage of it. Now they're getting ready to they're very, very close to overtaking the United States as the world leader. Okay, they're number 2. Japan is number 3 as far as the world, as far as economies are concerned. But China is almost, some people say in another 2 or 3 years, they'll be number 1. We will see. But I believe that Joe Biden is doing the right thing. We have to compete with them and to keep up with everything they're doing because China has proven to be a very, very fierce competitor. And we have to be on our game to deal with China. And not only China, we got Russia and all these other countries that don't like North Korea. They don't like us. So we have to stay on top of our game. But I want to expose that to you. Tomorrow we're going to take a look at another thing about China. And this one tomorrow, y'all, is going to be on a cultural level, okay? I'm going to show you some cultural things about the Chinese people that many of you may find somewhat disturbing, and some of you may find it to be a little bit refreshing. I don't know. But I got several things I want to show you tomorrow. Be with me tomorrow. You with me, JP? Let's go. Hey, guess what, guys? I got a surprise for you. I'm done with that part of this program, but I have a surprise for you, okay? Guess what I got? This is a scoop. This is a nationwide scoop. I'm going to do, I need a drum roll, excuse me. I need a drum roll. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to take this opportunity to let you know that I'm going to do an unboxing. I'm going to do an unboxing, man. Yeah, see it right now. I'm going to do an unboxing. Guess what? Y'all remember a few weeks ago, King Arthur said, BobbieD, I don't want you to send this. I don't want you to send it. Send it to give it to the people. We gave him as a gift. We gave him a shirt, right? And a cup. Send it to him. He said, send it to me. So we send it to us, right? And we'll give it out. But it takes everything you send to the Philippines, you take a month or more. That's why I just took the late to get this. And we're still waiting on the shirt. Okay. It came separately. I don't know why, but shirt's on its way as well, but it gonna come a little bit later. But I want to take this opportunity to do an unboxing so you guys can get an idea of what you will see when you order one of these mugs. Yeah. Funny. Markel did an unboxing on this show. You remember that? I got to do the same thing. Thank you, Markel. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I don't know where to begin. Okay. She's standing. Look at these standing up there looking like Pocahontas today. All right. Here we go. All right. I got it. Okay, now she want to help. Now she was standing up there with her hands folded, looking at me like that, like this. Now she want to do it. Okay, so we're going to do this unboxing, guys, because I want to show you what you get. What you see is what you get. Like I said, what you see is what you get. We talked about that other time. I'm gonna show you what you see is what you get when you get this cup mug. I call it a cup, but it's actually a mug. Coffee mug. You put beer in it if you want to. Whatever you want, tea, iced tea. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want. Easy. Come on. I could have done. She take all that. All right, let's go. Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, here you have it. This is a scoop. This is the first unboxing of our cup on the internet, on YouTube. Actually the second. Markel did the first. This is the second, but it's the first on our show. Yeah, this is our cup, Lisa B. Look at our cup. Look at our cup. Oh, yeah. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, man. Look at that cup, man. Let me show you. That mug's a mug. Watch this, man. Now, guess what? I'm going to be drinking my coffee. Oh, yeah. I'm going to call Micah Coffee. And I'm going to know we got a mug. We need some coffee. This is our cup. See, look how gorgeous it is, man. Look at the colors. How they match up. Life in the Philippines. And then guess who's got on the side, y'all? You got a lovely couple. Lovely couple. Look at them. They so happy and free. They got their cups in their hand and they smiling too. And the lady, she got a crown on her head. Why you had that crown on your head, Lisa Day? You think you're a queen? She was a queen for a day. That was her wedding day. And she married that black man named BobbieD. And she's so happy to this day, she don't know what to do with herself. Yeah, this is our cup, man. I wanted to share that with you. See how beautiful it is? Look, life in the Philippines. A black person's viewpoint. And then you see the king and the queen. The tuba queen. Yeah, that's her, yeah. So I wanted to show that to you, man, so that you will get an idea of what you will get. It's a quality cup, it's not cheap. You will get when you order the cup. Now, if you want to order anything from us, go to Life and Fill, BobbieD, all one word, no spaces.
You're still right there.
Lisa D, please. I'm trying to talk. See what she do? She put the cup in front of my face. Come on, let it go. Lisa D, don't start. Please. Lisa D, you ain't got to do. Lisa D, can you stop trying to be? She trying to give a joke, and I'm trying to be serious. Stop, Lisa D. Nobody got time for your jokes. All right. Oh my God. I just want to reach down and touch Lisa D. Anyway, but I forgot what I was saying. Life and Fill, BobbieD.com. If you want a cup, you want a shirt, t-shirt, I got a mask, face mask, all kinds of stuff. And I'm gonna put some more stuff. I keep saying I'm gonna put some more stuff. I'm gonna put some more stuff out there. So it's gonna be a lot of stuff here. You want a tote bag? I got a whole bunch of stuff. Mouse pad, all kinds of stuff. But it's got our logo on it. And if you like this show, man, you're gonna be liking to have something like this. And it don't cost a whole lot, man. You know? Wouldn't you like to have this on your desk when you get up in the morning and drink your coffee? And then you say, "Where's Michael coffee? I need some coffee." Ooh, just playing, y'all. I got a little joke every now and then, make it a little light, you know. But I'm always serious when it comes times to be serious. I want to share this with you. One of my subscribers emailed me, and a couple of days ago, he said, "BobbieD, I want you to know something. I love your show. I love your style. I think you're one of the best shows. You and Lisa D are one of the best couples out there on the internet. But this is what I got wrong. That's what I don't like about you, man." I said, "You do it." He said, "It's okay, but you go overboard." Guess what he said? "I play too much." He said, "You play too much, BobbieD." He said, "Cut some of the play out and get more serious on the show." So I said, I respect the guy. He's one of my, he's been with us a long time. I respect him and I respect his opinion. And he gave me more than just what I told you. He gave me some other things about it. So yeah, and guess what, man? I'm finna be more serious, okay? And I'm gonna let the play go, okay? And I'm tired of boring you guys. I know some of you lose. Well, you don't shut up with all that. Yeah, okay. So look here. From this point forward, man, ain't gonna be no play with me, okay? Try to make a joke, I'm gonna let it go. But if I slip up every now and then and do a joke, don't get mad at me, okay? But I'm trying to let it go. Just keep that on the mind, okay? I'm trying to let the joke stuff go because I'm trying to be more serious and I'm trying to keep it real. I do keep it real, but sometimes I play a little bit too much. I know that, man. I know that, okay? So I don't want to be too far to the left, too far to the right, or always in the center either. I want to be balanced, okay? I want to be balanced. Okay, so I'm gonna cut out some of the play, and I'm gonna cut out some of the yak. I talk too much. That's another thing. You talk too much. He said, "Can you just get to the point, man?" Okay, so I'm gonna do that. Okay, I respect this. I'm gonna stop too much playing with y'all because I like to make it fun. That's what I like to do. But some of y'all don't like that. I understand that. You want me to just get to it, so I'm gonna try to get to it a little bit more, and I'm gonna cut back on the play as much as I do. Okay, I understand. And I appreciate. That's why I can take constructive criticism. Okay, I can take that. But just criticize me to put me down, to pull me down, and for no reason. No, I'm not playing that game. You don't get to mess over me. You don't poop on me like China people do in the Philippine waters. You don't do that to me. Huh? Now, if you got some constructive criticism, I can take that, man. You tell me where I fell short. And what do you think I could do to get up a little bit better than what I did, man? I appreciate you letting me know. I love feedback. Constructive, but just don't pull me down for no reason because you don't like me. And you don't like, you think you be a hater. Don't hate on me like that, man. I appreciate it. Okay, let's go. All right, that's all I have for you, man. I wanted to show you things, the secret of China. Tomorrow, I'm going to expose China. This is going to be some cultural concerns that you want to know about. I will be bringing you some more. I know so much about China, man. I'm not an expert, but I've studied a lot about China, and I know these people, and I know how they're very intelligent. Okay, don't think they're stupid. They're not stupid people. They're very, very smart people. That's what I'm upset about. Why would you be so smart and doing crazy stuff to the world? It doesn't make sense to me. Okay, they can do better than what they're doing. They can do better. Okay, but they choose not to. But so because they choose not to, I'm gonna expose them. Secrets, dirty little secrets coming out here, there, everywhere. So you need to know. You need to know who may eventually be one of the world leaders and how they do things in their country and what they respect and what they don't like. You need to know. Okay. And if you got any sense, those of you that are going to school now, you're going to college, you may want to try to take up some Chinese as your secondary language, because there might be this. You might wake up one morning like I told you, and you might be in the United States of a doggone China. I'm just gonna play with you. It's a very real possibility. Anything can happen, right? Anything can happen. So be prepared, man. When I was going to school, I took Spanish as my secondary language, and it served me a lot. I know Spanish. I don't practice it enough to be totally 100% fluid, but I can go to any country to speak Spanish and get what I need, because I know the lingo, baby. So for your children's children, you need to say, look here, I think you might want to start learning some Chinese. Because it's a very real possibility that we might. You never know. Okay. All right, that's all I got for you. And I told you to stop the playing, man. I'm sorry. Please. Can you forgive me, please? Please, man. I'm trying, okay? You see me trying, right? I'm trying to stop the play. Okay? Let's get real about it. Okay. Don't do that. All right, man. I'm sorry, man. All right, let's go. We finna ride the train today. Y'all ready, man? Lisa out there washing clothes, man. She don't want to be bothered with us today, man. I said, Lisa, come on. She opened the box. She going on back outside. Okay, people get ready. Whether the train is coming, don't need no ticket. You just get on board. All you need is love. Woo. Say it again. Say sweet, sweet love. Don't need no ticket. You just get on board. Get on board. Yeah, man. I'm ready to ride this train. Are you ready, man? It's been a day. We had a beautiful day yesterday. Lisa and I was out pretty much most of the day. And I did a brief broadcast with you and show you some of the things we get ready to do. We went to, she paid the ticket. Remember I told you she got a ticket, man. Lisa D got a ticket, man. They gave her a ticket for some craziness. You know what the ticket was for? They call them traffic enforcers out here. And they give them tickets, whatever. She drove to a stoplight, right? She stopped at the light. Are you with me so far? She stopped at the light. However, the guy said, ma'am, you went over the line. I said, what line, sir? What are you talking about? She stopped. He said, ma'am, you went over the line. And she kept saying, I said, where's the line? What are you talking about? There's in the street, right? There's a little line. And her car went over the line a little bit, but she stopped. The guy gave her a ticket. I said, man, this is crazy. This is crazy, man. What? I said, where do you do this at? Where do you do this at? I had to go. But anyway, she wound up getting a ticket, man. And guess how much the ticket was? Guess. 500 pesos, man. Normally the ticket's like 100 or 200. This was 500, man. I'm like, what? That was way more than she paid, man. But that was just craziness, man. And guess where we were at? If you ever come out here to the Philippines, man, do not go driving in Mandawi City. This is like the third ticket we got down there in Mandawi City. This is like a speed trap down there. Don't do it, man. It ain't worth. If you don't have to go to Mandawi City, don't do it. Okay? We had to go to Mandawi. And I don't like going out there. I used to be in this traffic. Oh man, traffic galore. All right, let's go ride the train. Y'all ready, man? When I say toot toot, you say all aboard. Toot toot, toot toot. When I say all aboard, you say toot toot. All aboard, all aboard, all aboard. Y'all ready, man? You gotta ride this train. I'm trying to find out who's up and up to be the first man in the. Who that said they gonna beat them, son? I need to know. I got to know who that said they gonna beat them. Son. Can you tell me, please? Y'all see what's sweat? We got some more lights, man. Because when we moved it to this position here, we had to get more lights. We got lights from the natural window, but we moved it away from there. So that means we had to get more man-made lights, and it's making me sweat up a storm. Okay, got more lights, more heat, more sweating, and that's why you see me trying to wipe. I have naturally oily skin. Okay, so it doesn't take much for my skin to be oiled up and get oiled up. Just a little bit of light or heat will oil me up real big. I have to use stuff to dry my skin out, and then I use a dryer to dry my skin, and it still comes right back oily again. So I got oily skin, just like my dad. You know, I got it from my daddy. All right, let's go. And we gotta find. Y'all ready for the roll call, man? Let's go. We're gonna find out who rolled up, tough it up, be the first man in there. I need to know. But didn't y'all find that very interesting today? I found it very interesting. Now, the people in the Philippines, the Senate is getting ready to have a hearing on what the Philippines are doing in their waters, dropping waste material, poop in their waters, tearing up the West Philippine Sea for generations and generations and generations to come. That area is going to be messed up and stopping the people from getting fish. Who want to get fish out of waterways that full of poop and all kind of toxic waste? Ooh, I don't want to eat that stuff. You know, so the Senate's very, very upset about it, and rightfully so. China has some questions to answer. China has some explaining to do because they're doing stuff they should not be doing. All right, everybody, who's running up, talking up Philippines? I gotta drill down and find out it. Okay, hold on. Steam, y'all don't play with me today, please. Baby, please. Don't go, baby, please don't go. You remember that song? James Brown, man. I was a kid, man. That's one of my favorite songs, man. You know what he just do? He had that cape on his back, you know? And he'd be walking like this. Don't go, don't go. Oh, I love you so. Then he dropped down on the knee and he get up and say, please don't go. You remember that, man? I know y'all ain't. I know y'all, yeah, you remember that OG. Come on, don't play with me, man. You're old, sir. You old, just like me. Don't play with me. All right, we got to find out who rubbing up, thumping up, the man in there. Who that is said they're going to be there. Give me a cold stream, man. Don't play with me, man. I told you not to play with me this morning now. Who we got? Yeah! Paul in the house. Who was up? PMG 2007, Paul has been in the house today. What's up, brother? So good to see you, Hey, man, you cannot keep a good man. You cannot keep a good man down. Peanut Garrett said, congrats, Paul, number one. Hey, he made it, man. You know, when you have a right, when you got your mind right, nothing can stop you. Remember Mike Tyson, right? How Tyson was young, he was like champ at 19 years old. He had his mind right. Pop, you remember the guy that trained him? I think his name was Pop Gus. Remember Gus's trainer? Gus got his mind right and his body right too. But the main thing Gus worked on was his mind. Because he know if I get this man's mind right, he got the tools to be a champ. But when Gus got it in his mind that no one can beat you, son. And Tyson, you know what Tyson did every day in his life? No one can beat me. No one can beat me. No one can. He went to bed saying that. He woke up saying, no one can beat me. No one can beat me. And he believed it. He got it in his mind. And no one can beat him. When you get in your mind, when you program your mind, when you tell yourself, when you excel yourself that you are the best and nobody can mess with you, you're going to be the best. Nobody can stop you. I don't care what area it is and you're trying to work on. When you program your mind for success, nothing can stop you. Nothing. No one and no thing. And that's what Paul doing. He got a vision. He got a goal in life. He want to get to the Philippines to his lady. Every day he wake up and his lady is on his mind. And his mind is on his lady. Okay? You with me, man? And said he's goal oriented, just like me. Anything you want to do in your life, man, get you a plan, write it down, and work it, baby. Work it. Don't twerk it. Work it. That's what he do. Good to see you, Paul. No one in the hill today.
What's up?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me take this opportunity to introduce you to a lady I love. Her name is Lisa Turbo Queen. I'm gonna do a quick introduction. Dun, 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 dun. Ladies and gentlemen, the Turbo Queen. Hell to the Queen. Turbo Queen. How you doing, my dear? You all right? So good to see you. All right. You know I'm on national TV. You know I'm on international TV.
You need to shave.
Shave what? I don't. You know, look here, man. She trying to show you all my underarm. I'm gonna be nasty today. See that right there? Did you see it here under my arm? But I don't. I pulled my hair out a long time ago because I can't stand the smell. I can't stand the smell under my arms. I couldn't stand the smell.
Congrats, Paul.
I don't like being musty. Go ahead, Lizzie.
No, I'm just kidding. I like to interact. Let's go.
Moving on up. You ready to finish? Okay. All right. Yeah, I pulled my hair out a long time ago, man. I don't like being musty, and I don't like the smell of must. And my hair growing my muscle, I said, look here, you got to. One of us got to go, and they ain't gonna be. I said, it hurt a little bit, but you know what? Even though I pulled it out, I still a little bit still grow back. But Lisa did, she shaved hers. She saved hers. I'm sorry, I didn't want to tell her. I didn't want to.
I pulled it.
I don't want to tell you her secret, but that's one of her beauty secrets. All right, guys, we gotta find out. Paul, in the holiday, hey, Paul, you right, I did it right. Y'all give us props. I did it right. Train Bobby Lisa, one nice. We got first man up, man. He did it, man. He did it right, tight, long, and strong. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't playing today. He wasn't playing. He got on his game face today, man. He went, You know what, man? When you program your mind, it's like a laser focus. Nothing can stop you. Like you got on some blinders. You can't look to the left. You can't look to the right. You look at your goal and you move on to that goal. And that's what some of us need to do. We need to program our mind because we're so easily distracted. We see a little a woman with a mini skirt on, like, hey, ready. And we don't forget about all the women in the Philippines. You know what I'm saying? But when you focus, you might cross your screen and you don't even look because you focus on your goal. You focus on your desires and you have the fires to keep you focused. Okay, let's go. Round train, Bobby Lisi, One Nation. Who we got? He said, what's going on, Bobby? Hey, man, we doing good, Paul. So good to see you. So good to see you. So good to see ya. Let's go. Round train, Bobby Lisi, One Nation. Michael Coffee. Need some coffee. Michael Coffee. I need Michael Coffee.
You need some coffee.
I need me some coffee. What's up, Michael? Coffee man in the house. We got Michael Coffee man in the house. Michael Coffee. I need some coffee. What's up, Michael? You doing all right? He said, Bobby, hello, magandang bunga, babong gabi. Kumusta ka, Cebu? Okay, Rako. Ikaw? Okay, Rako. Ikaw? I'm doing good. Kumusta? Let's go. Round train, Bobby Lisi, one there. Who we got? Murphy. Oh, you know, hey, I gotta go back. I messed up, y'all. You know what, man? Lisa D, how come you let me? How much you let me let Michael Coffee off the slide? What's up with you?
What's up with you too? You're the moderator.
Okay, Michael Coffee. I'm sorry, man. I'm so glad to see you today. You made it in the house, man. But you're
number 2.
You're in the number 2 spot, man. And you know what we say to people in the number 2 spot, man. At least do what you tell them. What you got to say, Jay?
I'm gonna tell you.
Okay, you don't want to say to Michael today. Why you want to say to Michael? You said everybody else. You trying to discriminate against everybody else, and you like Michael, so you can't say it against Michael? Is that what you're trying to say? Okay, Michael, she won't do her job today. You know she not to say that little expression we like to say, but I had to do it for her today. Michael, love you, brother. You know, you like that, right? You like that? You like that? But you know what, man? I got to tell you, man. Gotta tell you. Number 2, Jeff won't do it. Right there, Marty, one day, Burberry, hey, what's up, got in the house, got in the house, woo, got in the house, got in the house, woo, what's up, Gunny, man? He said, Bobby, what's up, man? Hey, you doing good, Gunny? So good to say it, so good to say it, so good to say it. Yeah, Gunny, what's up, man? Hey, did I tell y'all some things y'all didn't know about these Chinese people today? Did I tell you, man, or did I not tell you? Tomorrow, man, be here tomorrow, man. I got some stuff I'm gonna tell you about how they do in the China and the culture. You gonna be like, what? They do that? Where they do that? Let's go. Right there, everybody needs to see one nation. Who we got? Michael Coffee. Need some coffee. He's a BobbieD. Hi. I had my Western Union agent wire $530 USD for dinner on me usually. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you,
Let make sure we get it this time, Michael. That's what I'm saying, man. Okay, well, I'm thanking so much, Mike. We'll be looking for that. Just send us the control number when you get it, Michael, and we'll be looking for it. Okay, man. Thank you so much. We got to do it there for Michael Carver, round train BobbieD, Lisi, one nation. Who we got listed coming up in the Helps place today? We need a dance. We need a dance. I need a dance. You know what, Lisi? Let me tell you something, Lisi. I had my dancers was trying to act a fool with me, man. I had to read the riot act to them. They don't want to dance. They trying to go on strike. I told this man right here, his name James.
The hardest working man in the business. I feel good.
Thank you so much, Michael Cox, for the donation to the nation. More blessings. Much love. Good to see you, Michael. Round train BobbieD, one nation under one love. Who we got? Michael Coffee. Need some coffee. He said, BobbieD, hello. That's to show my appreciation for all the hard work and good content on your YouTube channel. Thank you so much, Nurse Mike. I appreciate that, man. It made my day. You know, I like for people to say, I like what you did, and this is my appreciation. It makes me feel well. It makes me feel that somebody really cares about what we do and the hard work it goes into. Because I know, look like it. Y'all just show up and everything is so, right there. It looks easy, man. But I'm telling you, it's a lot of behind the scenes work that you never see. There's a lot of times I stay up nights. I stay up nights. And there's a lot of times everything is fine, and then when I kind of pull the video up, something messed up, and I got to go back and do it. All kind of stuff you just don't sleep. But you know what? This makes it all worth it when I have somebody say, "I appreciate you, BobbieD," and I want to cry. DD, help me, please. Stop, DD. There go right. Round J BobbieD, who we got? Michael Cox. Is it BobbieD? Hi. Congrats to Paul for being #1 today, and God bless you. Keep up the faith. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. And then Cali, round train BobbieD, one nation. Who we got? Smooth sound. What's up, Smooth?
What's
I
up?
want you. What's up, man? Y'all right there. So good to say, so good to say, so good to say ya. He said, here. Yeah, he's in the house, man. He made it. He's up in front, and he don't make no mistakes about it. He is on the top and not on the bottom. He's not on caboose today. He's not in the middle.
Number 3 today.
No, but he ain't number 2 either. And you all know what happened to number 2. They just won't do. Who is all right, James BobbieD? Let's see one nation. Pop. Okay, what happened? Right about right. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I messed up. No, I messed up. I just did that one. You did the wrong one, do you think? Oh,
Thank you so
much.
much,
Rayman in the house. Rayman in the house. Rayman coming. Rayman coming. Rayman coming. Coming. Also, Rayman. Yeah, thank you so much, Terry Fleming. He said, oh man, a sleeper wins only in dreams. He trying to get that number 1 spot only in a dream, man. Hey, man. Terry Fleming, you all right, man. Oh, you keep making it rain, you'll never be no one. Let's do it there for Terry Fleming, Brian Train, BobbieD, let's see one nation on the groove. Who we got? Please, please.
The hardest working man in the business. I feel good. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the original players from the Himalayas. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Come on, girl, let's do the penguin.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
Terry Fleming, for the
Terry.
donation to the nation. More blessings. Much love. Thank you so much, my brother from another mother. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate the donation, man. And God bless you. Who we got right, James BobbieD? Let's see one nation. Who we got? Terry Fleming said, two love train riders. All my love train riders say, all my angels say, hooray. All my members say, rah. Let's go. Round train BobbieD, let's see one nation. Who we got? Michael Coffee. Need some coffee. What's up, Michael? He said, BobbieD, hello. I traveled to Beijing, China on a nurse mission back in 2017 and did not like China at all. From them. Hey, man, let me tell you something. I've never been to Beijing, but I've been to Hong Kong, China, and I did not like it there. When I was there, we were there in 2017, I think it was. Anyway, when we went there, man, they weren't restricted like they are now. Now, China, the mainland, is pretty much governing everything Hong Kong does. Usually, Hong Kong used to be an independent nation, separate from them, but now they want them back. So they got so many restrictive laws down there. And I'll be honest with you, man, I'm not trying to be mean to people or nothing, but I did not like the way they treated me, man. They treated Lisa D like she was a queen, baby. Every time you turn around, they talking to her in their life, they thought she was Chinese. And they know I was black. They thought it was because Lisa D could blend in every country we go into. Like we went to Thailand, they thought she was Thai. We went to Singapore.
When you look at the eyes, my eyes is not.
I don't care. They thought she was Thai. And then we went to Singapore. Everywhere we go, they think she there. And then they look at me and say, oh, black man. What's wrong with me? Just cause you gonna get me because I'm black. I'm black. You don't.
But you know what? Talking in Thailand, they are okay, you know.
Thailand was all right. Okay. It's Hong Kong was the main, and Singapore. Those people, to me, this is my personal opinion. Lisa, you may not even agree with me, but my personal opinion, the people in those two places we went to, Thailand, Hong Kong, China, and Singapore,
they're not friendly.
No friendliness at all. They were mean. They were mean to me. They love Lisa D. They were mean to me. And I don't like people being mean to me. When you mean to me and I'm trying to buy something in your place, you know what I do? I said, let's go. I walk straight out, man. I don't play that. I'm going to give you my dollar and you going to give me an attitude? No. You going to get my money, baby. I'm out your place. And then, so it was like that. But I didn't have that in all the places we went into. but a few. This little 7-Eleven we used to go into, and they didn't like me, man. I almost got into it with a lady, man. And she had to get me out of there. I was like, what you say? She gonna give me my change back. And I said, ma'am, don't put the money on the counter. I'm right here. Put it in my hand. And we anyway, let's go. Right, tell you who we got. John, Big John in the house, Big John in the house. Woo, what's up, Big John? He said, good morning, BobbieD. Good morning to you, John. So good to see you. John's out there in the New York City for the women are minty pretty. What's up, John? John was on the Zoom call. Hey, we having a Zoom call, y'all. Don't forget now. There's something coming up. We're going to have a Zoom call Saturday, and it's going to be Matterday. It's going to be mighty, mighty. It's going to be about it. It's going to be about it, man. Last time we just stayed long. We had a nice time. We got to introduce John. John got to talk chit chat with us. We had Cecilia. We had Smooth Sounds, Loving Freedom, and we had Monroe Smith. You know Monroe down home on Greensboro, North Carolina. He was there. And we had a nice time.
Bobbie and Lisa.
Yeah, we had a nice time, man. We just chit chat, got to know each other a little bit better. It makes it more intimate. It makes it more friendlier, and people know me better now, and I know you guys better. But now I can associate a avatar face with a viewing face. I know, and I see, and I like you guys. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Right, turn BobbieD, who we got? Michael Coffee, need some coffee. He said, BobbieD, hello. Some of the Chinese people were not very friendly toward me. I would not go back there. No, me too, man. You won't catch me up in no China unless we have a stopover and go someplace else. You won't catch me in China no more. Nah, Lisa D even didn't like Chinese. She didn't like China. And they treated her good. She didn't like her either. Let's go right there about these One Nation. Who we got? Terry Blaze. He said, hello, Bobbie and Queen Angel. And all the rest of the love. What's up, Terry? You all right, man? So good to say. Terry down there in Miami, Florida, man. And he has to wear sunshades every day of his life. You know why?
Got a lot of vitamins.
Because he got a lot of vitamins to watch them women. He got to put the shade on, he'll get blind. Who we got? Michael Coffee, Nisa. He said, BobbieD, hot, done. And Nurse Mission also in Japan in 2016. The Japanese people were very nice and friendly towards me. I want to go back there again. Yeah, man. We went to Tokyo, I think with 2018. Anyway, we had a nice time there. That was our last trip before it got locked down. 2019. That was our last trip before we had the lockdown. And man, we went there in November and the lockdown was in December. Can you believe that? We got out of there just in time. And we had such a beautiful, wonderful time in Tokyo. I might want to say that was our best trip of them all. The people were so overwhelmingly friendly, warm, gracious. And the main thing was, guess what? They couldn't speak our language, but they spoke the universal language of what? Love, baby. L to the O to the V-E. They knew that love language, and so did we. Because when we got there, we just gave them all the love we could give. They gave it right back to us. But yeah, I want to go back there. Lisa did not want to go back. We want to go to Tokyo again, but we really wanted to go to Osaka. So we'll be going to, when we go back, we'll go to Osaka and we'll revisit Tokyo as well. But we had an awesome time there. You don't want to go there right now because they got the virus big time. But when everything's straightened out, we probably be going back to Tokyo. And I got a playlist on Tokyo on the trip. We had a beautiful time. Y'all check that playlist out. Round train BobbieD, who we got? Smooth, what's up, Smooth? He said, give me Mr. Fleming and Mr. Coffee of Blue Ranch. Mr. Fleming, Mr. Coffee. I got to get Fleming a Blue Ranch. I'm supposed to do that. I forgot, man. I'm gonna put a Blue Ranch on his name. But we gonna put a Blue Ranch on Fleming. Fleming is a sure bet for the Blue Ranch status. I know he don't want to do it, man. Well, I'm gonna just make him a volunteer. I'm gonna volunteer his service. Okay, I'm right here, BobbieD, One Nation. Murphy, hey, what's up, Murphy? He said, nothing. China does shock me. I told you, man, no, nothing they do shock me either. I told you, man, I've studied up on this country, and the stuff I found, what? You know, some of the stuff is very disturbing to me. Some of the things are sickening to me. But just like Murphy said, I've seen so much stuff, most of it don't even faze me now. You said, like you said, they are bent on world domination, but they will also be one of the participants in the war of Armageddon beside Russia and I think India. I'm telling you, man, they're gonna be somewhere close to it because they're hell bent on destruction. They want to dominate the world any way they can, and that means they have to take people out. They'll take people like that are ruthless. And if you go back, you guys are the history buff like me. Go back to all the dynasties that China had in its 1400, 1600, all like that. They were very, very ruthless with those dynasties. They killed people for no reason. It's domination. So they want to go back to that domination. Remember, go back and look up the Ming Dynasty. You see all the crazy stuff they did, and they trying to bring all that stuff back up. Ryan Train, BobbieD, Lacey, smooth shot. He said, hey, Mr. Hey, what's up, man? You all right, Murphy? So good to see you, man. Murphy Hayes in the house. What's up? Zan the man. What's up, Zan? How you doing, brother? So good to see you. So good to see you. So good to see you. He said, BobbieD, leader day. Let's go. Come on, man. We got to get up out of here. We got to get up out of here. Who we got right there? BobbieD, Lacey, One Nation. Zan the man. He said, Blue Ranger in the house. All my Blue Ranger in the house said, hoorah. All my angels in the house said, hooray. All my Blue Ranger in the house said, rah. Let's ride this train, baby. Let's go. Who we got around train? BobbieD, Lacey, One Nation. Smooth. He said, Iceland is one of the places that's on my list. The women love that. Okay. The women love that, man. You see it right there? Who would think a place like Iceland would love black men? I don't know, man. Oh, I have to check that out. But I would mind going there a little. I tell you what, I would like to go to in the north, I would like to go to Alaska. I've been wanting to go there for a long time. I've never gotten an opportunity to, but that's one of the things on my list. I want to go to Alaska, see how it is. And then Iceland is not too far from it, so I would probably go to Iceland as well. Ryan Train, BobbieD, Lacey, One Nation. Murphy, hey, he said, what up, fool? I'm great, man. Hope you're doing the same, sir. Good to see you, man. I'm gonna be Ryan Train, BobbieD, Lacey. Smooth. He said, hey, that the man. What's up? What up? You all right? Ryan Train, BobbieD, Lacey, One Nation. Herbert Hayes said, raw. All my members in the house said, raw. Ryan Train, BobbieD, Lacey, One Nation. Who we got? Smooth. He said, Mr. Hayes, I'm trying, man. I just need some more work, more getaway. Okay. He he does contract work. He needs more contract. You know what I'm saying? You got to get that contract so I get that money up. You know what I'm saying? You be all right, man. Just keep praying. Ryan Train, BobbieD, Lacey, One. Who? Jerry Fleming. He said, I would take those surveys with a grain of salt. In America, they still think Africa is a continent of grass huts and famines raging the entire country. Yeah, that's true. Africa is not like that. You're right, Jerry. Africa is evolved. You will find maybe a few places with the grass huts and where, but most of Africa is pretty much, they're not grass huts anymore. You know, they just most of them have shirts and pants and, just like me and you. If you go to bigger cities in Africa, like Johannesburg, South Africa, that's one of the biggest major cities. It's just like America, a big metropolitan city. Cars, everything, natural, So yeah, you have to understand where you are dealing with when it comes to surveys and stuff. No one really knows, but if you're living there, that is the real determining factor. And I live here in the Philippines. They can say, well, it's the least safest city in the world, but it's based on their criteria and the objectives they looked at. My criteria is this: how safe do I feel? I give you on a scale from 1 to 10, how safe I feel. I give it an 8. Okay. On how well do the people treat you on a scale of 1 to 10? I give it another 8. People do everything, and a 10 is the best, right? People do here good. They do me good. So I feel safe here. I feel comfortable here. And if people treat me well, I can't say nothing bad about this country. Everybody got a little here and little here issue, right? But overall, I have to say, I love it here. And I'm here to stay. Let's go. Right, everybody, who we got? Michael Coffee. Need some coffee. Hello. I was doing a mission in Tokyo areas back in 2016. Okay, I hear you, man. Yeah, Tokyo is a nice place to go. I would like to go back there. We had such a good time. The people are, the main thing that impressed me about Tokyo is that the people are very, very clean. Okay, not only are the people clean, but the streets. Every street we walk down, I didn't see a piece of paper. I'm like, what? And then you go in the States, papers everywhere, trash all over. But Tokyo was clean. Them people are clean, man. And I just love the way they treat you. When you go to Tokyo and they first meet you, this is they do one of these. See that? put their hand like this, bow down to you. You know what that means, right? I honor you. I reverence your space. I honor your presence. I submit my peace to your peace. Okay? That means it meant so much to me to see somebody bow their head to me and it just met me. I love that, man. Ryan Train, BobbieD, Lacey, One Nation. Who we got? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We're trying to have Mark Hill in the house. Mark Hill in the house. Woo, what's up, Mark Hill? Mark Hill, Ryan Train, BobbieD, he got a stupid stick. He said, well, I was like, hey, man, y'all remember Mark Hill's show? I got two stars on the show today. I got Stan the Man. Remember Stan the Man show? It's called Stan the Man Smith. Y'all haven't joined this show? Check him out, okay? He deals with confidence. The ABCs of what? Confidence. Check him out, okay? You will enjoy it. I gotta hurry up and get off here. It's lightning big time. Anyway, let's hurry. And check out Markell show, Markell TV. MARKELL space. The letter S, like Sam, space, TV, right? And then now it's got the podcast. Markell TV, the podcast. Check out this show, man, on YouTube. You're gonna enjoy it. We got these 2 stars. You guys are invited to our Zoom on Saturday Zoom session. We'll have a dual session. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all. Guess what? We moving on up like George and Louisa. Everybody tell her they going to bed. Easy. Hey, I got LinkedIn now, y'all. I got LinkedIn. They just sent me an approval for LinkedIn live broadcast. So tomorrow, I'm gonna do it today, but LinkedIn got some rules. You gotta schedule your program out and all kind of stuff like that. So, but I'm gonna do it today, but I managed it. But tomorrow you'll have a LinkedIn, we'll have a YouTube, and we'll have a triple live. Okay. Hey, but Mark, thank you so much for the donation to the nation. We gotta do a damn for Bark here, Ryan Train, BobbieD, Lacey, One Nation. On the group, DG went outside, so I gotta do her work again, man. Give me 1 minute, please. Ryan Train, BobbieD, Lacey, One Nation. Who we got? All right, come on now. Who we got? Let's go, big mama. Feel time. Thank you so much, Markell, for the donation to the nation. More blessings, much love. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate that. We got a Ride Train, BobbieD, Lacey, One Nation, under group, one love. Who we got? Smooth, what's up, man? He said, need one more like. Okay, I got you, man. We always need more. You know, the more you need, the need you more. We got Ride Train, BobbieD, Lacey. Who we got? Jerry Play said, 2-2, man. Let's ride the train right back at you, brother. Let's go. Who we got? Ride Train, BobbieD, Lacey. Smooth. He said, we got that. We got that like to make 9. Okay, got you, man, got you. Ryan Train, BobbieD, who we got? Michael Coffee, need some. He said, BobbieD, hello. It's kind of expensive to live there in Japan. The American $1 doesn't go very far with the Japanese yen. Money over there. And they're like, yeah, it's very expensive to live in Japan. When you come there, man, make sure you have a lot of money. Everything is very expensive out there. I remember when I first went to Japan, I take vitamins, a lot of vitamins. I left my vitamins at home with me. So I went to the drugstore, buy me a bottle of one a day. And a bottle of one a day was like $12. Back then, that was a lot of money, okay? But it ain't nothing now. But back then, that was a lot of money then. You know, when I was in the States, it was like $3, okay? So I was like, what? And so right then, I learned my lesson. Make sure you have money when you go to Japan. But that was, when I went to East, that's not my first time being in Japan. Right, everybody, who we got? Murphy, hey, he said, I hear you, Smooth. Yeah, man, got to do that right, tight, long, strong. Marco Calvert, he said, BobbieD, hello. You got to have some content to travel and stay in Japan for at least 2 weeks. Vacation is not cheap. Now, we stayed there. We stayed there 2 weeks. And we went over our budget just a little bit. We always have a budget when we go to a country. We went over just a little bit because we wanted to get more souvenirs for our friends and family than we should have. And it caused us to go over. But I wish I hadn't done that because some of them friends and family were worth buying that stuff up. But you know, that's how Lisa D is. Lisa is a nice person. Whenever we go out the country, she always, man, souvenirs and always chocolates. She brings back for the whole family. And that means we got to spend some what? Monte. But we have it in the budget most of the time. Ryan trained about who we got. Smooth. He said, I saw a video of China's street food. They making roast dog. Roast dog. I'm not gonna like we're live when they chop it up. It did look good. No, man, I don't eat no dog. But you know what, man? Out here in the Philippines, it's illegal, but people do it in the mountains. You know, it's illegal. It used to be legal, but they made it illegal. People they'll fry up a dog. They'll go to dog quick. But you know, I don't agree with that. I need them dogs alone. Ryan talking about who we got. Murphy, hey, he said during the pandemic, China started delivering its hungry citizens meat delivered in garbage. But oh my God, are you serious, man? Now, and you know what? That's why I tell African Americans, especially people that's in Africa, the Africans, do not go to China. They don't like our color, and they treat us bad. Remember, I did a report. I showed you guys how they were treating the African people out there. They made them kick them out the street and live on the streets. And then they accused the Africans of bringing the virus to them. I mean, they don't like us out there, and so don't go, man, if you don't have to. Roger, who we got? Smooth. He said, but there's the thing about China. Eating dogs, America is the one who gave them 50% of their dogs. Okay. I don't know about that. Let's go. Roger, about John, Big John in there, Big John. He said, China has done many violations of human rights. Currently, Hong Kong prior to Tibet, where they are trying protesters under Chinese law. Only a period of time before Hong Kong has Chinese soldiers. Yeah, I agree with that. Hong Kong and the next one on their radar is Taiwan. They want to try to rope Taiwan back under the umbrella of China, but it's not going to happen because I think Taiwan said they will go to war first before they come back under China. But they're like Virgin Islands is a protectorate of us. Taiwan is supposed to be a protectorate of China, but they're trying to break away, and the U.S. is saying they will protect them if they do decide to do that. So we'll see. Yeah, China has always violated human rights, especially you heard of the Rohingya, the Muslim people in China. They put them in concentration camps, man. It's terrible. Ryan Train BobbieD, John Thomas, he said China has stolen intellectual property and patents for the products from inventors around. Yes, they have. That's how they do. They're illegal. They're like stealing your stuff and use it against you. That's how they got to be prominent right now. They made the countries come here. They say, okay, you can come in our country, come on, but you have to show me all your little secrets, how you made this gadget, because I'm gonna make me one just like, and I'm gonna sell it cheaper than you, and I'm gonna make all the money, and you ain't gonna bring nothing. That's what they did, man. And they used that pattern to come up in the world. They on our heels to be number one. Ryan Train BobbieD, who we got? Marbury, hey, he said China serves pagan gods and money. That's why they have no morals or conscience. They very seldom. Chinese people, they don't. Most of them are not Christian. Man. They just like to do what they want to do, and they try to use the government, which is Jinping, as their god. A lot of them believe that the government is their god. Ryan Train BobbieD, One Nation. Paul, he said sometimes need to be done with China. Something needs to be done with China. Consequences need to happen. Have zero respect for any country I love most is the Philippines. Yeah, China is doing a lot of world violations on many different fronts, and it seems like no one's checking them. You know, it's like they're being unchecked. You know, and that's not good, man. It's not good for the world. You know, one country just want to do anything they want to. Nobody say. The only one that's saying stuff is the United States, and they trying to dog us out. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody's going to keep them in this position or keep them in check, it's going to be the United States. Let's go. Ryan Train BobbieD, One Nation. Boom. He said the world has basically done the Philippines wrong since it's over 7,000 Philippine islands. The world paid the Philippines to use the unused islands at a dumping ground. I will tell you this. When I got here back in 2014, I think in 2015, Canada, and a bunch of other countries were sending waste products here to dump them. And when the Philippines found that out, they was pissed off, man. They had contacted this Canadian prime minister or ambassador There's a whole bunch of stuff. And they stuff stayed over there for about a year until Canada pulled it right back. I don't know what it is. Most countries send, they dump stuff and send it to these small countries like here, like as using this dumping ground. It's wrong, man. You know, it's very, very wrong. And they just, I don't know what it is. They don't think a whole lot of the Philippines. I don't know why. You know, just because it's a small country, don't mean you take advantage of them. You know what I'm saying? You know, every country has a certain culture and certain things, but just because the country is small, you want to take advantage of them? It's wrong, man. Let's respect every country, every person, big or small. John Thomas, he's a Chinese citizen under threat of death. They gather for a house, church, or group, or other than China government does not like that. Falun Gong, yeah, that failing God. Nah, man. If you gather, if you come to a Christian meeting in the house and they know about it, you're going to trouble. They're gonna send the cops down there to break that up, and then somebody going to jail. When you go to a Chinese jail, you just don't go to jail. You go to hell. They beat you up. They beat you all kinds. He's like, I had to have my due process. No, get in there. That's what they do when you go to jail. They beat the heck out. Ryan Train BobbieD, who we got? Jerry Fleming. He said, but many countries will continue to do business with China. When you dance with the devil, he'll take the head. Yeah, he'll take the lead and he'll take the head. Yeah, the devil take everything you got, man. You know, when you do a deal with the devil, you selling your soul away. You know, and China, everybody dealing with China, you know, dealing with a mercenary anyway. Because China only want one thing from you, and that's your money or your life. You take your pick. You know which one you want to give up today, your money or your life? Because you might just wind up giving up both. Brian Train BobbieD, Lizzie, Smooth, what's up? He said, Mr. D, the Philippine Connection, talking about the very same thing you were talking about now. Okay, I got you, man. Philippines Connection.
That's our page.
That's our web. That's our link. Our website, man. This is our Facebook fan page. You guys go. For those of you that don't know, the Philippine Connection is on the move. It's on the mark. Everything we talking about, usually I don't put something out there on it already. Okay, let's go. Ryan Train BobbieD, Lizzie. Perfect. Hey, he said, if China is doing all that, just imagine what in the sin boat. Yeah, man. I'll tell you, man. You got to be careful, man. Make sure you align yourself with people with similar ideas, similar background. You don't have to be exactly alike on everything. Y'all don't agree with me on every issue I talk about. I don't agree with every issue you talk about, but we have similar general backgrounds and ideas. That's what you do. Try to do that. And if you do that, you're going to be all right. Ryan Train BobbieD, Lizzie, who we got? Paul, he said 2 countries that can't be trusted, Russia and China. They need to cut out all ties with them, and especially with the vaccine. Yeah, China and Russia, like that. They're like, you know, they're hand in hand. And then you got the little cousin on the side, Lil Kim, North Korea. All 3 of them, you got to watch them, man. I'm serious. Ryan Train BobbieD, who we got? John Thomas, he said China hiding COVID was the worst decision and allowed millions more to die before scientists could work effective treatments. Oh, God is just, and China will experience God's justice when God is real. Yeah, the wrath, you can't hide from the wrath of God, man. You know, vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. So we can talk about, well, I wish China, the Lord said, I'm going to get them. Because you know what, y'all? He said, the Lord said, vengeance is mine. I ain't going to take it away from the Lord. Let the Lord have his way. Ryan Train BobbieD, who we got? Mervyn Hayes, he said, China put out a vaccine that's useless, and they already knew it. A failure, but they gave it away free to desperate people in poor countries, knowing they would not refuse. Yeah, that's what happened. Philippines took it. Indonesia, Malaysia, they took it. And now they're suffering for it. People are now getting sick, thought they were protected. Enough of water in their veins, saline solution. You know, I call it, I don't know. But, you know, you have to look at the source of where you're getting this from. You know, China always, when you see this seal that says made in China, you better watch out, because there ain't something right with that. You know, back in the day, man, he said, you get something made in China, somebody gave it to you, what you do? You throw it right back. He said, they ain't worth nothing. Let's go around and about the see who we got. Smooth. He said, hey, Naomi, Osaka, Barbie doll just came out yesterday, and it's already back in the backwater. Will Lisa be getting one? No, I don't think so. Lisa D don't like Barbie doll, because she is a Barbie doll. She's my Barbie doll. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, China, hey, you know, Naomi Osaka is Japanese, right? You know that, right? her mother's Japanese, 100%. Her dad's I think Jamaican and American, part American. Anyway, so she's mixed, and she had dual citizenship. She had Japanese and American. She did what she did. She turned into American. She said, "I'm gonna be this no more. I'm going back to my home. I'm going to Japan." So she's now a Japanese citizen now. That's she chose because she's going to be representing the Olympics as a Japanese citizen. Let's go. Ryan Train BobbieD DC, One Nation. Who we got? Murphy. He said some scientists were locked up, and some vanished because they tried to. Yes, that's exactly what happened. At the first outset back in November of 2019, December rather, the scientists in China were trying to expose the dirt that was going on. They would hide it. And so China got them and they locked them up. Some of them, you don't even know what happened to them right now. You don't know where they at. And some of them, you know, they killed. They came up dead. And they don't know how. We can imagine what happened, right? But so because they were trying to hide it, man. And to this day, this China has come up with a whole bunch of excuses. Well, you know, the American came here and they dropped that off on us, and we didn't do that. The Americans did it. All kind of lies they telling, man. Trying to take, you know, I told you a bully will tell you lies, try to take the heat off of them. Ryan Train BobbieD, who we got? Terry Fleming. He said America and the rest of the free world has the sole responsibility for China's rise. That's exactly correct. And I told you earlier, one of the main things that China rose up, caused China to rise up the way they did, was doggone the United States, a doggone America, being so greedy. They want to make money off of them because that country like North Korea closed off from the world, right? So we finally was able to get in there and persuaded them to open it up. Let us come in. Can you let us come in, please? We'll help you. And we helped them too. But they got all our intellectual secrets, and that's how they came up in the world, because we were so greedy. Okay? He said we knew who had what and what they were. Slave labor and cheap products made our eyes closed towards their people suffering. That's correct. Cheap labor. That's why a lot of countries, companies right now saying they are doing their production over in China. Cheap labor, slave labor, all kind of stuff. You want stuff cheap, and then you got cheap. The products are cheap too. You get something in China, it don't want to last you, man. I'm serious. You know, I used to think China product was okay, but now I bought I told y'all, I don't know if I told y'all, I bought a portable hard drive from China. I didn't know what Chinese made. Would they fool me? This how they, because I don't buy nothing from China, man. If I can help, they fooled me, man. They had Samsung on the case, but that was false advertising. When I got the case, it was nothing but when I got the little portable hard drive, it was nothing but Samsung on there. All they had was USB 3.0. That's it. I couldn't find no made in nothing. So, and then I found out it was made in China. I'd called, I'd get back and say it was made in China, man. I was like, what? And then it didn't last long. I think it lasted about a week, and then it went out on me. I'm telling you, man, China is something else. Ryan Train BobbieD, who we got? Murphy said China steals other people's technology and build upon it. That's why they are too big. Yes, they stole a whole lot of our stuff, man. A whole lot of our stuff. And all of our stuff, all the intellectual property they have came from us, you know. Now they said, y'all didn't do this. We made this but they stole it from us, man. And we gave it to them because we had to. If we wanted to come in that country to do business, we had to give up our intellectual property, all our trade secrets. We had to give it to them. Ryan Trey, who we got? Paul. He said, that's nice coffee. Yeah, man, I like my coffee ball, man. Look at that. So right now, life in the Philippines, a black person viewpoint, right there. See that right there? And then we got on the side, we got the king and the queen with their cups in their hand. I tell you about these One Nation under one love. Who we got? Michael Coffee, need some coffee. He said, BobbieD, hello. China gave Indonesian nurses in Bali and Jakarta that Sinovac vaccine. Now the nurses are sick with the COVID-19 coronavirus. Yeah, Indonesia, and there's a couple of other places people are sick too, because that virus, I told y'all the other day, why would you take a virus that's 50% efficacy rate versus one that's 96, 93, 98? You know, it does not make sense, you know. And I told Lisa D, right now they're out of Pfizer here. The only thing they got is Sinovac. I said, nah, we ain't taking that. I said, we're going to have to wait until we find somebody that's got some Pfizer, Moderna, or AstraZeneca. We'll take one of those. But we're not fooled that Pfizer. That's Sinovac stuff. It ain't no good. Ryan Train BobbieD DC, One Nation. Who we got? Terry Fleming. He said, that's a nice mo. Yeah, man. I like that mo, man. Terry Fleming got one of them. That's why he say that. Terry Fleming, hey, Terry Fleming love his mug, man. He take pictures of him in his mug drinking coffee every time he turn around. He got another picture of the mug on his Facebook side. Go on, do your thing, Terry. I ain't mad at you. Round train, Bobby, who we got? Paul. He said, I go there and check it out. Might get one of those mugs so I can have my coffee and be on the train. Hey, man, get your mug, man. And I'm thinking like, it's like $6. I know what I'm calling him. Round train. Smooth, what's up, man? He said, like Lisa like to get on your nerves. Kind of like when she told it's okay to park in front of that store because the cashier was her boyfriend. Well, she told me that one time. Well, I one of them videos we did, but yeah, man, she like be trying to mess with me, but you know, I know how to do her. She know how to do me, and I know how to do it. Shut up, lady. Let's go. Nah, I'm just kidding. But we have fun with each other, picking with each other. Roger, Tom, what's up, man? He said China does have hope with 68.4 million Christians living there, second most in Asia after the Philippines. Yeah, they have Christians in China, but they're not prominent as far as trying to have this religion, this big worship center and all like that. They try to keep it low because if they get up high, China going to stomp them down. China has the largest population in the world. India is number 2. And recently I read where India is going to beat China out in about 10 more years as far as population wise. In China, they were limiting the amount of children you can have so they could bring their population size down. Ryan Train, Bobby Lisi, Monroe. What's up, Monroe? How you doing, brother? So I gotta say it. What's up? You said, hello, Bobby Lisi from Greensboro, North Carolina. How are you doing? Hey, we doing good, man. We're doing good, like we should. What's up? Ryan Train, Bobby Lisi, who we got? Michael Coffee, Lisa. He said, Bobby, hello. It's sad. China trying to sell these third world countries that Sinovac vaccine with only 65% efficacy rate against COVID-19 from there, man. And they're not only trying to first, this is how they're trying to do. They'll give the vaccines a small amount free, right? They say, okay, we're gonna give this to you. But if we give this to you, you're going to buy the next one. Okay? That's what they do. That's how they get them to buy it, man. They give it a free sample, right? And then they say, okay, on the condition for you to get this free sample, you have to buy something. You're going to do that. They say, yes, sir, we'll take the freebie. And they take the freebie and they require to buy. Ryan Train, Bobby, who we got? Monroe, what's up? He said, congrats to PMD 2007. Paul, number one in the hill house. Ryan Train, Bobby, DC, one nation. Murphy, hey. He said, that's nice cup. But wasn't you thinking about putting a train on one? Oh, yeah. I'm trying to get my train design together. I got one design already, but I'll probably just use that, and then I'll probably change it later. Yeah, I'm gonna put a train on the cup. I'm gonna put a train on all everything. It's gonna be a train, and then it'll have, this is a standard logo right here, but it'll be a train with the Love Train Nation. Instead of the saying "Life in the Philippines," like this one right here, it'll say "Love Train Nation." One nation under groove. So yeah, I'm getting there. He said, I think I heard you. Yeah, I'm red water book. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna put that one up there real soon, man. I got a design. I don't think it's the best, but I'm gonna put that up there right now, and I'm about to change the design later. But I'm gonna put that up there. Robert, he said, it's just like the Bible say, the devil comes to kill and destroy. Yeah, that's it, man. The devil coming. It's not only just to kill and destroy, but to steal, kill and destroy. And what did China do? They stole intellectual properties, right? And they killing the ruining of people, the Muslim, they're killing and they're destroying that nation, the Muslim people in their country. First they had it against Christians, right? Now they're trying to let the Christians slide. Now they're going after the Muslims, you know? I don't know what's wrong with these people, you know? They need to learn to live together in harmony, you know what I'm saying? Let's go round train, Bobby. Who we got? Terry Fleming, he said, I had that chance now, but I don't have my choice in countries that I want to settle in. Nah, right now you're sort of limited because of the pandemic, but once the pandemic is over, you'll have your choice again. But when the pandemic is going to be over, I don't know, because every time I turn around, the doggone Delta variant is becoming up again, surging. If not the Delta, it's a new one called the Lambda. Every time you turn around, it's another one, man. So I used to think that the pandemic will be over here in the Philippines by the end of the year. I don't know. I can't say that. I just don't know. Ryan Train, Bobby Lee, who we got? Murphy, he said, The world can't seem to resist buying China junk. They don't export. I don't know what it is. China makes it cheap. That's what it is. Their products are cheap, and people like to get a bargain. Okay, and then but really when you buy their products, it's really not a bargain. Because it tears up so fast. You know, it's not a bargain. You know, so you got to be careful with that. I'd rather pay some money, get something going to last, and get paid a little bit and get something cheap and tear up the next day. Ryan Train, Bobby Lisi. He said, Bobby, you skipped down. I just skipped down. I'm sorry. Hold up. Lisa D. Terry said I skipped. I got to go back up. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm messed up. I don't know why I skipped. All right, let me go back up here. Was right here? No, I must have skipped a whole bunch, man. I'm sorry. I don't know why I skipped, man. Hold on, let me see. I got that one. Now let me see. Okay, I know that right there. I got that one. So I'm gonna go up to see if I see anything that I didn't get. I got that one. I got that one. Go down. Go down. Go down. I missed something.
How about that one?
I don't think I got that one. He said China has served. No, I didn't get that one. China serves pagan gods and money. That's why they have no more. Okay. I think start from there. I don't think I got that one. I got so many comments. I don't forget what. Terry Fleming 2-2. Okay, I didn't get that one. Go ahead.
You jump.
I jumped. Man. Sorry about that. Sorry. You know, hey, that's why I need you here. You see, you done messed me up. You know, sorry, y'all.
That one.
When I do everything myself, I get a little excited. You say, Spool said we got that like to make now. Okay. What else we got? Michael Collins said, Bobby, hello. It's kind of expensive. Okay, I got that list. I remember got that. I got that. Got that one. I got that. Okay, I got all them, man. I don't know why I messed up. Anyway, man, I'm gonna come down to the bottom now. All right, who we got? Smooth. He said the country of Cuba have not vaccinated any of their citizens. Only the government got shot. You hear that, man? Cuba said y'all ain't worth a shot to us, but we gonna everybody in the government on the top. We get the shot. Y'all probably don't get enough. Nah, I know I didn't want to live in Cuba, man. No way. He said America offered to vaccinate all of the Cubans, and Cuba said no. You see how crazy their government is? They offered to vaccinate all the Cubans, and they said no. That's ridiculous, man. If I was in a country like that, you know what I would do, man? I'd do like most of the Cubans do. They get a little boat and they try to come out to America, just try to hit the Florida coast. I'd be trying to do something. I wouldn't want to stay there. I seen some pictures of Cuba, man. You know kind of cars they got? They don't have the modern cars. They have the 1950s and 40s cars. I'm serious. They don't have new cars. And everybody with a car there is riding an old car. And they got to keep the parts and stuff running on. They have no shop. They have to do everything themselves. It's there. They got people like, if you go to Cuba right now, it look like you in the 1940s, 1950s, because they never updated and try to help their people. And part of the reason is that we have a lot of sanctions against China. So they can't really do a lot because of the sanctions against their communistic government. But I'm praying that the leader that they have in right now, you know, Fidel Castro and his brother, they passed away. But I'm praying that that leader will have a change of heart, where that he see that his people need to be dealt with better and come up with a better way of life and living for the Cubanos, our Cuban brothers. But you know, there's a lot of black folks in Cuba. You thought playing with you? Why don't you see? You know, all them slaves, when they did the slave travel around the Atlantic, they went to Cuba, dropped them. A lot of us off there, a lot of us speaking Spanish and you know, darker than me. Yeah, we got a lot of brothers out there. And not only in Spain, Colombia too. You know, they dropped them off there too. Brazil, a lot of us. We all over the place. You know, but you never hear that kind of stuff. All right, guys, it's been real. Well, we got to go. We got to. Lisa, you want to do something? Huh? Okay, Lisa, she cooking, y'all. She cooking some dinner, and she cooking some lunch too. Yeah. All right, guys. It's been real. Don't forget tomorrow. I'm gonna bring you some more information about China. This time we're gonna limit it to
It's really
the cultural
scary.
aspects of the Chinese people. I'm gonna show you some cultural things that you may be very surprised about, and some of you may find some of it a little bit disturbing. And so, but we're gonna bring it to you so you can. I want you to I want you to have a better understanding of the country China, and their cultural, their values, etc. And so, in order for me to do that, I have to lay down what firm foundation of the culture in general. Okay, so tomorrow morning we won't be up here. Well, I'll just say tomorrow. Well, we'll try to do the same time, but just watch your notification. Okay, that's it for now. Lady, gonna do the closing comments.
Okay. Thank you guys for all who gave today. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. More blessings. Much love. And thank you for joining us. Remember to like, share, and subscribe.
Okay.
And our fan page on Facebook fan page is called
The Philippines Connection. Please like the page. You can also follow us on Instagram at BobbieD.Philippines.com. Look at the video description for more video information.
If you are viewing the live stream and record the replay, allow the ads to run during the video.
She got me.
And we have a free Android app on Google Play Store called Philippines Expat Lifestyle. Download and enjoy all our videos without going through the YouTube app. And if you are a veteran,
you can call 1-800-827-1000. Call this for veterans information. January 2020. Oh, better than be a car. You have access to betters. Now,
in Love Train Nation, we now have a merchandise available for purchase. Check them out at lifeandfeelBobbieD.com.
Now, closing clips.
A towering presence, run like the wind. Be a king or a queen. Life in the Philippines.
All right, guys, this is real. We got, hey, I apologize if I didn't get your comment, man. I jumped by mistake and I couldn't find out where I should have caught up at. So if I didn't get your comment, please, ma'am, please, sir, don't get mad at me, man. You know, I'm only human, okay? I make mistakes sometimes, okay? Sorry about that. My bad. All right, we got to go. It's been real. This is BobbieD.
And the Tuba Queen, Lisa D.
Saying take care.
God bless.
And
Peace. Thank you for watching.
thank you so
Good night.